Okay, we're back. I said we'll be back and we're back. Let's get the ball going. Gonna do the Glamour Gem quest. Just introduced into the game today. Also going to talk about a few other things which we've changed and altered. Pardon me. There we go. So we're going to release a patch notes for what we've done. We've done a few nice little edits, nice little positive changes. For those of you who watch, not live, you can now buy more than 4 things from the shop at a time, which is nice. Yeah, the limit is up to 200 at a time now, so you're not stuck buying, 4 potions every time. You can now buy up to 200. The Glamour Gem quest is at the Jewelers as well, so we'll probably head there. We've also changed how weight works, so now you can go overweight by however much, but it won't affect you in that regard. You're still gonna go, you still can't attack, but you won't just pick up what you can pick up. We also made all the Ancient Wraith ingredients weigh nothing, so for people complaining about taking them to Ancient Wraith, that is it's a nice little quest. It was a balance of, I'm going to go do it myself now. It's for people who, it's fairly easy, but it's still a gold sink. Right, let's go and start this. Wasn't very long to write. It didn't take a lot. Well, actually, the quest code itself was pretty long, but it only took a day for us to write it, test it, ship it out, which is pretty good. Oh, nice. Everyone's wearing their little thing now. Nice. Everyone's using it now, which is nice, I think. The Toxic's still using this. People are throwing away. Oh, there we go. Nice. He's wearing his fur jacket. How you doing, Piper? What do I need? Samurai hat. And the doctor, god damn. Okay, we need to get the samurai hat. That pain, yeah. Yeah, no worries, Piper. Don't worry about it. Hop in, say hi, then go do what you're doing, dude. Yeah, no, always take it easy. So I need to get a samurai hat. I think it's from Centaurs. Yeah, what is it? Tell me what to look up, man. Look up. It's a meme. Centaur vendor. Okay, let's go. The idea was to get an item from different parts of the game. So I'm probably going to go into a bit more dialogue in the quest a little bit later. Well, actually, nah, I think it's okay. But it just sends people to different places in the game so they can explore a bit more. It's a bit of a gold sink. It's a gold sink, and on top of that, it's still doable by everyone. If you're a new player, you won't get it straight away. If you didn't have scrolls or anything like that. It's a song. What the hell? Mayonnaise on an escalator. I'll leave it on my search and I'll listen to it after. If I listen to any sort of song that could be copyrighted, stream will probably go down. There we go, samurai hat. How are we doing, Ricky, by the way? Next up, we're going to focus a bit more on some of the useless items as well. I think that's something we need to focus on. I've also asked our coder to help me with something so we can try and... I think this add stats is probably something people want. Nice little slow walk for me to do all this, but I don't mind. Kind of shows people where to do and how to do it. Yeah, I mean, without scrolls, I think this quest is fairly long. I do like that it sends you everywhere as well, including Ancient City. It also gets you exploring as someone who, maybe you're a newer player or kind of forgot, you go around to these places. British arguing. Yeah, I mean, The rapier, god damn. Or normal arrows. But I think we're gonna add a bit more, just some quests and stuff. Some dailies, stuff like that. To make some use of these useless items as well. I know, Piper, I'm offended. Unbelievable. I can't believe you would say this. But yeah, so for some other commands, well, some other updates we did, which maybe will go unnoticed. Let me just find them. So the shop limit, right, from 4 to 200, which is great. And the ancient wraith ingredients have been reduced to 0. Because it was pretty unfair for people not even be able, especially with how weight previously worked. You was not even able to take them. You had to be a warrior past a certain level. So the 5 ingredients you need are weightless. And weight works differently now. Go for it. You need to spam reactions, that's what you need to do. Yeah, so if you drop, yeah, Brandon pretty much hit the nail on the head. So now if you drop 500 potions on the floor and then you go to pick them up, you'll pick up all 500. But you can't attack. What did I need? Oh, arrows. No. But before you couldn't even go overweight, you could only go up to your weight, right? Unless you traded. Right, let's get these arrows. So we need to buy normal arrows. Let's go back. I don't even know if I can actually afford the whole Glamour gem piece. I've got 2.5k. Big yikes. I mean, I'm streaming. I did change these things though. The amount of time they've been watching. Source is a very old viewer. You might see him in here. Source was he's been here for a very, very, very long time. He's never played the same game as me. When I streamed, he used to play this game like when he was a kid, but he's never played it with me. And when I played Terraria, he jumped in every now and then, but he didn't play Terraria. He's someone who just found my stream on YouTube and just stuck with it. Yeah, Piper. I mean, you don't play this thing. I mean, Toxic's over exaggerating. Okay, we got the second piece. So we're 17 minutes in, and I'm only on the second part of this quest. Which I imagine this is how like a newer person would play it. No, actually. I've not seen that. Yeah, I mean, if it becomes an issue. In fact, I can even ask. Where is he? Yeah, no, to be fair, you're normally the first one here, for sure. Piper, you're definitely normally the first one here. We need Battle Spear now. I think that's it. That's all the money I've got. Yeah, it's on number 2. Forgot to tell you actually. I think it's white boots I need now. Come to the Ava middle. Let's go. So how much does this fetch you? You need 700 for the arrows, 600 for the samurai hat, 2.2k for the battle spear. Yeah, that's nice. I like streaming too. I like streaming on YouTube, to be fair. You do find a different audience. Okay, 10k. We'll take that. What did I need? Oh, white boots. On Twitch, it's pretty different. Although I have had some weird viewers. When I first started streaming Terraria, two or three people came into my chat just spamming really random stuff. I just banned them all. I think so. I think on Twitch, when people go onto Twitch, the expectation, when you go on Twitch, you're looking for a streamer who you can interact with, whereas on YouTube, you get people who are looking for videos who might also find your stream. And people on Twitch, they go on to troll people and stuff like that sometimes. They like spamming in chat, but that's like encouraged. So but you can tell anyway. There's some people now who stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, and you can go and check their chats out separately, and you'll see there's a big difference. No, it was I don't know who they were or what they were, but they were just spamming some random stuff, honestly. White boots. These are 500. And the Galloy is going to be, what, 6k as well? It's about 10k, the quest. Kind of. Yeah, roughly about 10,000 gold. It does change for male and female though, so if you're playing a female character, you will get a different option for the armor. We probably could have made it random, but we didn't want people to get unlucky and have to pay a lot more than other people. We could have made it pick like like a multiple choice random item. But I think this is better. No, you wasn't. You wasn't. They were permanently banned, so they were gone. I banned them permanently. Okay, I need to go Ancient City now. Now people can start wearing some of these cosmetics. That are in the game and enjoy it. Right, we'll go to Stronghold, go to the Ancient City, get this Galloy, and then there we go. You want to be a weird viewer? Well, Piper, I think, with one thing, because you started watching me when I was playing Terraria, right? When I did the whole Terraria run. That was such a crazy run as well. How many episodes did it take me to do? 16? 16 episodes to complete the whole game? From nothing to Moonlord. I got so lucky on that Terraria run as well. Let's be honest, I got so lucky. I killed the Moonlord how many times? The Road to Zenny, yes. I killed the Moonlord 2 or 3 times and I had the whole Terror Blade. Zenith Blade, sorry. I made that Road to Zenny and I'd never even completed the game originally. So it was just like a complete blind run. It was a nice run. Oh, they're 1,000 gold. God damn. So the 1,000 gold for the scroll as well. Oh, for sure. I've said that to everyone. When I say I've completed Terraria, I said to everyone, there's no way I would have done it without viewers. Without the people who were watching, like you, and there was some other people there watching as well. There was no way I was going to complete it. I didn't know much about the game. So there we go. Nice little piece of armor there. There was a guy who used to come in every day. He helped a lot as well. Do you remember his name now? He used to be here all the time. Oh damn, just got a scroll of ancient, nice. Yeah, I think a few people did. I think quite a few people wanted more Terraria content. The thing is, you got to want to play something, otherwise it won't be good content. You see a lot of, you know, when you watch these Terraria YouTubers and stuff like this, a lot of these people have been doing that for years and actually don't really enjoy the game anymore, but they force themselves to play it because that's what their viewers want and that's what gets them the most viewers. If you ever go to a Terraria video, like content creator, go onto his channel and see every video he posts which isn't related to Terraria and watch how he gets 1/10 of the viewers. Just not worth it. I could see, you know, my channel probably would have grown even more if I stuck to Terraria, but I'm not really here for that. I'm just here to have a good time, so... Yeah, Terraria goes through its phases. Okay, we're about to do the Glamour Gem quest now. This took about 32 minutes, which isn't really bad. Glamour Gem and 5,000 XP, nice. And now we have the Glamour Gem. Very nice. Cool. Took about 30 minutes, not having any of the scrolls. That's pretty good. I think that's a pretty decent length quest. I'm trying to think, is there any city we missed? Oh, we forgot to send people to the port. Oh well. We're going to change to a warrior now. Reset. Well, when I completed Terraria and killed Moonlord and I got the Zenith Blade is very, very strong. So at that point, it was either start again straight away on expert or something. What's that? Yeah. I could have started again on expert. Or just put it down for a bit. There were some things I could have collected all the pets as well. Stuff like this, but I just wasn't like super invested in getting all of the pets. Oh, if you spam stuff like that, I don't even see it. It just gets filtered out. It's the same thing if you spam like swear words or stuff like this. I just won't even see it. Like YouTube chat will just like, it will look like you've sent it, but you haven't. I'm not sure what's going on with the drops, honestly. People keep saying there's been an issue with drops for sure. Well, yeah, take care, bro. People say there's an issue with drops, but only when it comes to toxic, I think, specifically. Peace, bro. Yeah, I do, Ricky. It's not range though, right? So cast spells while overweight. I can look into that. Could you do that before? Because I'm not sure. I didn't even test that before, actually. We're gonna go to hedgehogs for a bit, actually. Yeah, no worries. Let's get this level up at hedgehogs. Pretty sure I'll level up probably or halfway through the quest. Well, the quest will level me up for sure. Oh, what am I doing? I'm going to do the hedgehog quest, and I forgot I put it outside here. And just for those of you unaware, the hedgehog quest is now here. There he is, he's back. I think we're close, one or two more. There we go. Nice little fire drip there, I like to see it. It is a nice armor piece, honestly. So we're up to 121k tier now, level 17. Getting a good amount of useless leaves here as well. We're not going to level here, but we'll get 1 or 2 bits. This was just a nice quick stream to show the Glamour Gem off, honestly. The Glamour Gem quest, so people know where it is and how to do it and how much it's going to cost. And where the items are. The one confusing item is the Battle Spear, because the Battle Spear also drops in the swamp, and it is the same thing. Well, it's a different item, but it's called the same thing. Good old global. Good old. Well, that's one major thing we've added now, which is the Glamour Gem, and I think people enjoy the quest, so that's one. That's a win in my book. The quest also goes well with the gem, because it's telling you to get pieces, and it covers like most of them, right? Weapon, armor, helmet, stuff like this. Let's make sure I actually started this quest as well. God damn, the usual here. Lars. Alright, I need to be on here so I can actually see when my quest completes. That's still 1k. I think I might make hedgehogs drop just a little bit of gold between 1 and 10 maybe, instead of useless leaves. Or we could make them drop Needles. I think needles is better. Doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense that one hedgehog drops needles and the other doesn't. Like, it actually doesn't make sense. I do enjoy that though. I do enjoy going through every area and just seeing what we could do to improve that area without making it crazy. Uh-huh. I really don't mind this quest. It's a super chill quest. I think when I was leveling up Trinity on main, I did this till like 30s, actually. Oh, the drop rates? What for? It depends what drop rate he's... I'm not sure what drop rates he's talking about, but... Yeah, it is one of the big focuses for us. Like I say, I don't mind doing a number of things. Server work's actually fairly easy. Stuff like this is actually pretty easy. Quest writing. Like I say, it wasn't just me, it's the whole team. Like, we all kind of chip in together. In fact, if I'm honest, like, I'd say a majority of the Glamour Gem quest was Left Brain's idea when it comes to the items and stuff like that. Then I wrote it up on like a mock draft. Vex edited it for me, so it was just a bit more neater. I wrote far too much code than I needed to. I wrote like, I don't even know how much. like 250 lines. It didn't need to be that long, but I was tired. And that's what's good about having a team. You can just refer to one of them. Be like, can you check this? He checked it. Made 1 or 2 tweaks and job done. It was done. Where am I going? I've got half a star now, which is nice. If I'm honest, it might be a factory angle. I'll do this quest that goes factory. I actually low-key enjoy the factory a little bit. Was that it done? One more. There we go. Another 1k there. Plus 5k from the quest as well. It's not bad. It's not repeatable, so don't lose your glamour gem, boys. I'll be honest. Don't lose your glamour gem. So let's go to the ninja, reset stats, and we'll go change to a rogue as well. Just do a little bit of glamour gem, bit of fucking factory action, sorry. Actually, let's do a bit of glamour gem action while we're here as well, why not? This has 5 armor. This has 3. I'll do that. But I don't want to look like I'm doing that, so I'll wear that as well. There we go. Let's go for a little bit of con. Why not? Put a little bit of con in there. Bruh. Up to 22. The hell, boy. Go for Rogue. Now we've got 25 defense. We've also got 270 HP. Do a couple of runs of factory, I think. They're both about similar XP, honestly. Hedgehog Quest and the factory, but the English is good enough to me, bro. English is fine to me. Wait, I meant to be going factory. Let's do factory. Let's do a couple of runs. Actually, something I've not done, which is why it feels a little weird. There we go. No difference for you guys, but I was playing on very tiny screen. Oh, Fester. Nice to see. Maybe he's on his way to get the Glamor gem. Who knows? So now we have Glamor gem. Let's see this. This is a suggestions from Scripter. Now that we have Glamor gem, let's suppose I want to wear a look without arrows, shields, bags. So a solution for this is to have an invisible shield, make an invisible hat, robe, shoes, weapon. I know what you're talking about. You want to make stuff hide, I imagine, is what you're saying. So you can do like hide helmet and your helmet won't show, stuff like that. I know what you're talking about. I need to put Ghost NPC on. There we go. So a lot of people, let's have a look at this suggestion as well while we're here. I'd love to have a tank heal class that can be useful while having high DPS, gain HP, TP, and armor defense with com. You know the vibes, big up Northern. You know the rules. A paladin class would be really OP, honestly. A paladin, literally a paladin class would just be warrior. Yes, sir. The beginning of the video, it's like a half-an-hour quest if you've not got any scrolls. But if you are looking for it, go to the Jewelers in Avon. And there's a quest there. And tell me what you think as well. That's a long quest if you're broke. Well, do you know what it does? Every single person now on the server who got it, right? Every single person that's gone on to get that Glamour gem is now down 10,000 gold. So that Glamour gem's just ripped out of the... It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's not bad. And for every new person who wants it, every new alt who wants it, that's another 10,000 gold, roughly. Yeah, Ricky's 20k down because I needed 10k off him. Admins will never ask for items, meanwhile I'm just like, yo Ricky, can you spot me some gold every time? Yeah, I mean, listen, if you get unfriended and blocked, you know why. All I'm saying. It is nice though. I've not heard any complaints about the quest, which is good. I think it's a nice little medium. In Michigan or Washington? Neither. Maybe that's a game that's on now. College football championships and 15s. Hold on, everyone. Moment of silence. Scripter's got a few words here. Just start spamming the M word, like, alright. Okay. Gone too far. Can you imagine? Just goes hard on global. Buy gnome hats. Yeah, I saw him struggling for those gnome hats. So yeah, I think yeah, thanks Will. I think it was added in pretty successfully. I don't think anyone had I think everyone kind of enjoyed the way it was added, so hope you're doing well, hope everything's alright. Family and all that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Cheers. I do appreciate that. I think Glamour Gem was something, you know, it was pretty important. I don't know how I think people thought it was going to take us longer than it did, probably. Yeah, that sucks to hear, but like you say, at least there's no more pain. Oh yeah, people love the Glamour Gem. Like, I absolutely love it. So when we released the server and it wasn't in the game originally, I think people were like, okay, how long is it going to take? And then when it passed on the polls, I think a lot of people were like, okay, now it's going to take a while to do. We don't mess around. We don't mess around. And it was one of the only poll suggestions we couldn't really plan for because we really didn't know which way it was going to go, whether you guys wanted it with events or quests or drops. So but now people can actually wear their fur coats and, you know, those random cool cosmetics they got that they can now enjoy while playing the game. So I think after today's stream, I'm going to really do some strong testing on spells. The Magician and Priest class. I've got an idea in my head how it looks, but we'll see. And obviously everything's all subject to change, you know, if we do like the weight thing, I altered how weight works on the game on this update, and you know, ultimately if it just comes as it's just too OP or I messed up, I'll just change it back. It's not an issue. I've got no problem with admitting when I did when I did something wrong, or when, like, you know, with the team have made a mistake. We've got no issues saying, yeah, okay, we messed up here big time. So I'll give you kind of a big thing that crossed my mind, which is why I changed the way weight works, right? So a couple of things sort of hit me in the head, and while I was playing. So the first thing is, you know, when you go to Atlantis and you're farming tentacles and stuff like this, before you used to be able to drop them and pick them up and save hundreds. You could even take like 1,000 at a time to the witch because you could drop them, pick them up, and then hide them and stuff like this. But also another reason is when you go to Ancient Wraith, they drop potions between like 1 and like 2 or 3,000, and then you just wouldn't be able to pick them up. So it's like that's multiple drops now where you can't actually pick up the things that's been dropped. And you still can't attack while overweight. Not until level 58, I think. 58 is the level you can kind of hold unlimited potions, but it's still quite a high level to get to. 58 or 60, whichever one. I think as well we are going to do, I keep joking around about patch notes, but we are really going to do patch notes. I'm going to add some probably after stream, just on some of the things we've done. Actually, I'm not going to make it a patch note, I'm going to make it a change log, because a patch note kind of implies I'm releasing patches and I'm not. I'm just doing change logs. So damn, we're allowed to take that offer. I've known Ricky for a year now. I've not been offered once to go in Discord with this boy. When I join Discord, this guy leaves. Yeah, I think a change log is better. I'll probably do that soonish. One thing I couldn't figure out is obviously, I mean, we will figure it out for sure, but just on a glance, I thought it was going to be an easier fix than it was. So currently we have a lot more hairstyles in our graphics than what's in the game. And I thought doing this simple fix would let you guys use them, but it just doesn't. So yeah, fuck me, I guess. I was like, yeah, just do this, and then this should be easy. No, it's never that easy. That's the one thing with EO and server development. Something that should be easy is just never that easy. But yeah, if you are watching and wondering where to start the Glamour Gem quest, I have already done it, but you can start it at the Jewelers in Avon. His wife has showed up, and she has a quest for you guys. Oh, we've broke the 100k now. Also, if anyone's new, you can go to the description and the link to download is on the website. Why is no one else is here doing this, honestly? Normally there's one or two. Really loves that change. That shop thing as well, buying more than 4 items from a shop. That was something we was meant to change ages ago. And someone actually reminded me that was talking to me, and I was like, potions are so hard to buy because I'm on a laptop and I can't click enter at the same time. It won't let me. And I was like, oh, you reminded me. I should probably fix that. Such a nice little quality of life thing that is. You know, not just having to buy 4 at a time. The max limit's 250, but I thought 200's enough. Stuff like buying from shops and stuff really shouldn't be limited to like 4. This is pretty crazy. I actually don't even know why he did it originally, if I'm honest. Returns to the co-worker. Already leveled up and made 2 stars. Like to see it. Started streaming fairly late today. Sim messaged me today actually as well. I forgot to message him back. He might be streaming the server soon, which would be nice. It's weird because obviously me and Sin we both cover Endless Online, but I'm actually pretty sure there's people who watch me who have maybe not even heard of Sin or watched Sin, and there's definitely people who watch Sin who have never heard or watched me. Super bizarre. I feel like if you was looking for Endless Online content, you would find both of us, but I guess it doesn't always work like that. Oh, I am excited to start working on this mage stuff though. I think with the mage as well, we can start introducing newer, like new spells as well. It's gonna be interesting. Got to be careful with how we play with it. You don't want it to be too. You don't want it to be too. If anything, if I'm completely honest, I would rather. Yeah, bro. There's so much potential with mages and casters. So much potential. But I would rather release mages underpowered and then scale them up than release them overpowered. Yeah. No, we can think of something. We can do something. I'm excited to do it. Priest is whatever for me. Priest, if I'm honest, you know, the priest for me is gonna be just a support role. It's not gonna be a role that you play by yourself. It's not gonna be anything like this. So it's not going to be a paladin, it's going to be a priest. So with that in mind and with that approach to it, I think that's easier, honestly. Because if you start, the thing is, I think where a lot of servers go wrong is they try to make every class viable for every situation. And, you know, if you're just running factory alone, priest is not the one. Who cares? You're not going to want to be a priest. But if you're doing dragons with a team, or you're fighting a boss or something like this, okay, now we run priest. I already know, though. With what I've got in mind for mages, I already know people are going to think it's OP. Off the bat. But we'll see. We'll see. I am just going to say this one more time. If any of you guys are new, there's a link to the website in the description, and there's a download link on the website. There's also a link to the Discord if you feel free to join. And if you're here wondering why it says Glamor Gem Quest and I'm running the factory, it's because I did it previously in the stream. But if you are interested in doing the Glamor Gem Quest, then it is in Avon Jewelers. $86k, not bad. 2.5 stars. I think one more little run, and we're gonna be 3 stars. Still, absolutely no one has a scav bow, which is absolutely crazy. Some things here. Talking about the maze. This was a suggestion on there from Vex, actually. Talking about, does anyone actually enjoy the maze? I think the problem with maze is it's not rewarding enough. It's not rewarding enough, and it's out of the way. There's 2 issues. People were saying use it as a punishment. Could do that. Although, like I say, I'm not very big on small punishments. I tend to let people play and mess around, but if someone pushes me too far, that's just the end of their career, unfortunately. In game, obviously. Make maze a training field, and the further you get, the more EXP the monsters get. That sounds like a dungeon to me. I don't know what death would look like. Maybe give an option to leave, pay some gold to leave, enter for good gold sink. Not bad. There's a few things you could do with the maze. I think you could even potentially make it a timed map. I think everyone can agree that the maze currently... Can you imagine, by the way, that we changed the maze so you had to do the maze for the Glamor gem? That's what we should have done. That is what we should have done. God damn, we missed the trick. Where are you reading this stuff? Just off Discord. I like to read some of the suggestions on here as well. See if anyone wants to jump in and throw a little suggestion. We also did do this, by the way. People were saying about the Ancient Wraith ingredients weighing too much as an archer, so you can't actually take the ingredients there, so we reduced the weight of those things in particular to 0. At first, the initial reason why we didn't want to do that was if people bought in these locations, then they can just infinitely, they just weigh nothing, so they can just collect them infinitely. But I don't think anyone is stupid enough to bot on this server anymore. I think we made a very clear-cut example not to do that, so... And then there's this one from Cannabiscuit. Would love to be able to use Basil or something with a +3 range tower to help kill bosses or dragons. I think Cannabiscuit just wants to use magic. I think he wants to be Harry Potter, honestly. We'll see. I think he'll be having a close eye. Yeah, it was 3 stars. That was something I was paying attention to as well. See what he thinks of the next update for mages. $81k. And this is why I love the factory. You can just do other things. Well, when you've done it enough times, you can just do other things. Chill out while doing the factory. Hardly have to pay attention. I think one thing Ricky mentioned before was with the Hedgehog quest is because it's every 10 kills, you have to go back and click, go back and click. So I think, yeah, definitely for future quests, we're not going to have such a short kill. Unless it's kill 1 boss. But like kill 10 sheep and then going back is just not the one. Unless it's like a noob quest. Oh, actually that could be a quest. Kill sheep. This Ricky guy sounds so smart and attractive. He sounds attractive. He just gives that aura, that energy. What did everyone have for dinner today? Do you know what I had? Just so you can feel sorry for me. I had a cheese and onion sandwich. That's, bro, there's levels of depression, and that is levels of depression. Just genetics, Ricky, really. You're genetically built different. What can you do? You're not eating today? What are you gonna eat? What's the plan? Just not eat at all? Don't ever get on me about sushi again, yeah. Bro, just because I ate a cheese and onion sandwich did not mean I enjoyed it. That was a rushed job. That wasn't even a rush job. That was a go to the shopping, just buy a sandwich job. You made a Chipotle bowl. Oh yeah, yeah. You know the rules. Big up Ricky. The guy bigs up everyone apart from his own damn country. I love it. Anything with chicken in, big up the Colonel. Big up the Colonel. Do you know how ridiculous that is? What did he say the other day? Big up the free range chickens or something like that? I don't know. It's crazy talk though. There it is. Another free one. $76K, $52K made. $70. Do it one more time, I think. And we'll get to $70K. Then I need to do a change log and update that. I have made a change log in private, but some of the things aren't accurate. I'll have to write a new one. So sad to see factory so empty. It's such a hostile environment though, that's the problem with factory. Like for low levels, even mid levels, factory is rough. You did 1.8 mil XP yesterday. God damn, where was you? Hall of Pain? New opposing? $1.8 mil XP in Hall of Pain. Bro. And 8,000 parts. Yeah, but you make gold at Hall of Pain, right? Oh, not yet. Maybe when you one-shot the batters, that's when you'll start making gold. I mean, you're the first person to hit level 40. In fact, you're miles ahead. You're like a full mil XP ahead. Usain Bolt on the EXP charts. Yes, sir. You're killing it on the EXP charts. The energy I had, the fire, the burn in me I had on Champion when I was first leveling him up, I don't think I'm ever going to get that again. Like, I kind of had it on Tryndamere, but I can't explain it to you. Abe will be able to tell you, bro. Because this was when I was just getting to know him, actually. Well, we're going back a good while now, but we used to talk, voice chat, whatever, be in the same guild as well. Every day. I'd get a level, maybe 2 levels. Easily make a mil XP. And it wouldn't even be in Hall of Pain or New Opposing. It would be at Flowers, Springs, Haunted House, Vines. Like, I never went to popular areas. How you doing, Source? You good? Nice to see you here. Been busy with work, bro? You're dead inside, so it's easy. Yeah, I just had this absolutely crazy burn to get to a really high level. It's very rare you meet like legit players as well who just like love grinding the game. So many people, just because it's an old game and is like so openly available, so many people turn to bots and scripts and stuff. Oh, a little bit of ranked on Fortnite. Warm their hands up on Pornhub. You know how it goes. What rank are you on Fortnite, by the way? I can't believe the... Do you play building mode or do you play no building? No way you play building, bro. Diamond 3, there it is. Headshot King. No build, yeah. There's no way, bro. No build is the only way to play, I think. I know, although I know a few people still play build mode. Every time I played Fortnite, it was no build. I just can't be bothered to deal with that. It's too much. And I play on PC as well, where, you know, I guess in theory it should be easier, but... People are just building absolutely crazy things nowadays. One more quest and we make 60k today, which is pretty good. Ping isn't good enough for build. I can't remember what my ping was actually when I played. I've got pretty low ping on League of Legends. I've got like... On League of Legends, I think I've got like a 17 ping. Mine is alright for no build. I just don't think the building's very enjoyable. Your ping's 30, that's good. Ping makes a crazy difference on any game. Even like Endless Online. I know I kind of meme and say the reason I'm not good at Arena is ping. That is, I am just bad at Arena, but also there's people that I've gone against and I'm like, oh, I'll do hashtag ping and I'm on like 10. And I'm like, oh right, I'm on like 90. Like, alright, okay, nice. And I think PLG, like anyone from Poland, I think they're on like 100 plus. Just blame the lag and blame the ping. That's what I do. Phased right through your building. Didn't care about none of your buildings, dude. Just walked through it. I was thinking about watching, just random, but I was thinking about watching The Walking Dead again soon. It's actually finished now, right? I watched it, well, years ago, but there was no ending, and now they've actually finished it. They also finished it probably like, I don't know, half a year ago, I guess. Is anyone watching anything cool? Anything interesting? My friend told me to watch the One Piece. Not the anime, but the actual... The one on Netflix. But, yeah, I watched one or two of it. 1 or 2 episodes, but... Couldn't really get into it, really. You watched the first season and got boring. For me, it kind of picked up... A lot of people say the first season is the best. and it's not a bad season. I can see why it gets boring, especially if I think it comes from an era where every single episode has to end on a cliffhanger, because it comes from an era of it comes out once a week. You want people to be hyped and ready to sit down and watch it at 9 p.m. when it comes on Sky or whatever channel show it comes on. So it has to leave every week with like a cliffhanger. Whereas nowadays, I don't think many shows do that anymore, because the expectation is you're going to binge watch them. So you don't need to you don't need to sit and wait on a cliffhanger because you're just going to watch the next episode straight away. It feels like definitely parts of that moved away from that for sure. 15 seasons, bro. You're killing me. "15 seasons is beyond crazy." I think that's another reason why I've never been able to get into like these animes. These good animes which have like long, just indefinite seasons, never ending. It's almost like you're too far behind now to start watching, but if you was even interested in watching, you should watch now. Yeah, I do like supernatural stuff. I think I really like survival stuff. Well, it's not just called survival, like zombie, like a apocalyptic survival. Doesn't just have to be zombies, but just anything to do with that. I do like it a lot to see how people think it would go. Although I remember watching, actually one of the shows I did watch, which was just awful, was The Mist on Netflix. Man, that show. The ending was just mad. Absolutely crazy. Z Nation? I don't think I have actually. I'll have to have a look and see. I'm really not good with names. I'll have a quick look in a second once I'm out of the factory. Sopranos. My partner's watching that now. Or she was. Not right this minute, but you know. Let's see, Z Nation. Best show ever. Okay, that's fucking big words. Z Nation. No. What the hell is this? Is it a show or a movie? Do you know what? I really feel, I don't know, maybe you guys can do this as well, but I can, if I'm in the mood to watch something, I can put on a TV series or a show or an anime or something like that. I can put it on, watch a season, 2 seasons. It can be left on the biggest cliffhanger, what if, most intense scene ever. As soon as I turn it off, I'm not going to watch it again. That's exactly what happened with the Dota 2 show. It left on a crazy like part, and I'm like, you know, you don't know what's going to happen. There's like a love interest which you think are going to end up fighting, and I just literally never turned it on again. And it was a good show. I was like, yes, it's cool. Kept my interest. And as soon as I turn that off, I don't put it on again. Comedy zombie TV show. You've done that with so many shows. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I've done that so many times, dude. It's embarrassing. Same with a movie though. Like nowadays, I find it hard to watch a whole movie. And again, I'll turn a movie off and I've got zero interest in turning it back on ever again. Apart from horror movies, I tend to watch horror movies all the way through because I do like horror movies, but anything else, yeah, it's not the one. I don't know if you guys have seen Midsommar. That's a horror movie. I got recommended Midsommar so much, and it has to be probably one of the worst I've seen in such a long time. My friend was telling me about the hidden meaning behind it. I was like, bro, I don't care about no hidden meaning. If the fucking movie is shit, I don't care, do I? I remember it got to the point where I was actually timing how long it took for anything to happen, and it was like an hour and 40, I think. Or an hour and 30. It was, I had the exact number when the first actual horror thing happened. And it was like an hour plus into the movie. After the first scene. I mean, there's build up and then there's that, right? I also think a lot of movies are to do with atmosphere as well, who you're watching them with and stuff like that. A horror movie is so different when you're watching it alone in the dark, or you're watching it with someone in the dark and the atmosphere's cool, hearing noises, whatever, compared to just watching it broad daylight. You only watch horror movies? Yeah, bro, that's my go-to is horror movies. But finding good ones nowadays, yeah, no, forget about it. No chance. Even stuff like, I got recommended to watch Barbarian, right? A friend of mine was like, do you know what it is? I actually think I ruin movies myself, because I just predict exactly what's going to happen. And it's like, I just make it boring, because as soon as they do something which I predict is going to happen, I just lose all interest. Spoilers ahead, by the way, for Barbarian, but there's this part, there's spoilers again, Barbarian, so if you want to watch it, mute for a minute. But yeah, in Barbarian, there's this moment in it where this woman gets chased by this guy and she thinks he's homeless or whatever, so she runs into the house and locks him out. And I was like, yeah, so that guy was actually a good guy and he's going to come back later. And that's exactly what happened. And I was like, okay. Like, oh, come on, bro. Shall I just write the movie, or what's going on? My favourite old horror movie is Evil Dead. There's some good old horror movies. The thing is with old horror movies is they don't hold very well in terms of graphics and, you know, CGI and stuff like this. I mean, Evil Dead, they were still doing, I think they were still doing clay work. They was using clay animation for some of the horror stuff. That's crazy to use that. Does give it an eerie feel, but Hellraiser's a classic. That's a very gore. They went too far with Hellraiser though. They went too far with a lot of things as well. You know, Chucky as well, they went too far with that. Friday the 13th, they went too far with that. Jason, they went too far with that. They always just go too far. Tales from the Crypt. I swear someone mentioned that. What is that picture? I don't think I've seen that. Alright, bro. You take it easy. Yeah, I'd have to Google who Clyde Barker. Is it Barker? Clyde Barker is. I'm not good with actors' names at all. Cheers, Ricky. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the feedback, actually. The me and the team do. Oh, he's not an actor, he's a movie maker. Writer and movie maker. See, do you know that's really stuff I just never pay attention to? Who made the movie? In fact, to be honest, I don't pay attention to even actors' names. Anything like that. I probably should more often, because I bet there is directors out there who I actually do prefer. Like, I've watched a few movies directed by them, but I don't even know it. Clive, not Clyde. Still though, even though horrors are my favourite genre of movies, my favourite movie of all time has to be SpongeBob movie. It's a timeless classic at this point. I've actually watched the SpongeBob movie 3 times in a row back to back. Like, no issues. Zero, none. I don't really know what they've done with SpongeBob anymore, but back in the day, SpongeBob was really cool. Jeepers Creepers, that's nice. That's also a decent one. Okay, boys, I think that will be it for today's stream. I gotta go work on some other stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the update. I'm going to make a change log after this stream so you guys can actually get to the details of what's been changed. Hopefully you guys enjoy the Glamour Gem as well. I will be streaming again, not tomorrow, the day after. Good night, boys. Peace.